Hello guys, welcome to Slide Nerd. I am Priyank and you are watching Python for Hackers. So let's quickly see what's inside this video. In this video we'll be installing virtual machine, Kali Linux, and then we'll be installing drivers and updating drivers in Kali Linux. Later we'll be installing Python and Ideal for Python, and we'll also test Hello World program in Python. So we'll be basically configuring the attacker machine. This machine will be attacker machine. So let's get started. Let's install VirtualBox. Now VirtualBox basically creates fake computers inside your original computers. It will create fake hard disk and everything fake, so you can test various things. So we'll just install it. So first thing we are going to do is download VirtualBox and install it. I'll give all the links in the description. You can just go and search for VirtualBox on Google and you will find the official website. Over here you can click on download button and you can download the setup for your computer. So I have already downloaded VirtualBox over here. I'll just open it and let's go through the installation quickly. What I'll do is I'll just quickly go through the installation and click on next, click on yes, and just click on install. So over here we are installing the virtual machine. I'll explain how to configure it and how to install various operating systems on your virtual machine. So as you can see, we have successfully installed VirtualBox on our computer. So we'll just open the program and over here we can just go to new and you can name the system whatever you want. For example, in my case I'll just name it Kali Linux. Click on next, and over here you can just specify the number, the amount of RAM that you want to give to your virtual system. So you need to stay in the green side of this mark. So I'll just add 4000 approximately and click on next, and over here you need to select create a new hard disk. Keep it as it is. Over here make sure you are selecting dynamic, because if you select fixed, your hard disk won't be dynamic and you cannot change the size of the partition. So I'll just click on next and we have created it. Now click on start and you have successfully created a virtual machine. Now let's move on to Kali Linux and install it on a virtual machine. So the download link will be in the description. You need to go and download the latest version of Kali Linux. So we just start the virtual machine and click over here, and you need to select the file that you downloaded from the Kali Linux website, that is the ISO file. So over here I'll just go and select the file. So I'll just click on start. I have selected the ISO image that we had downloaded and we are going to install it using the graphical interface. So I'll just click on graphical install. You can navigate using the keyboard arrow keys and press enter to select. So in most cases the mouse won't work, so you need to use the keyboard and select specifically and press enter to select it. So after you select the language, everything is pretty simple. You just need to follow the on-screen instructions. So you need to name your Kali Linux system. In my case I'll just name it as Kali and click on continue. So it depends on you. You can customize the setup according to your requirements, but I'll just go with the defaults. And you need to select the password for the root user. You need to make sure that the password is simple and you remember it. So in my case I'll just enter a random password that I can remember. So over here you need to select the time zone or the clock and in my case I'll just select random one and click on continue. It doesn't matter. Now Kali Linux will basically partition your hard disk. So you just need to select the guided and select the hard disk, and I recommend you doing the all files in one partition method. Click on finished, and over here you need to select yes. So this thing depends on your computer. Once you press continue, it might take approximately 15 to 20 minutes to install the whole system. So it depends mostly on the power and resources available for Kali Linux, and the number of the amount of RAM that you have selected. So I'm just going to fast forward everything. It might take time. So once the Kali Linux has been installed, it will automatically reboot you to the login panel. So let's move on to installing updates on your Kali Linux. So we'll just install driver updates, because driver updates are important, otherwise network won't work, and in most cases the mouse and keyboard also don't work without updates. So we'll install the VirtualBox update, driver update on Kali Linux. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to go to my computer, file system, ECT, APT, and over here we need to open source list. So source list is basically a list from where the updates and softwares will be installed. So over here you need to add this lines in the last. You just need to add this one line over here. So you can just pause the video and add the line. You need to type the line and then close it and save it. So I'll just drag the terminal over here and double click on it. Over here you need to type apt-get update. So it will automatically So the next command that we are going to type is apt-get space install space -y space virtual uh, virtual box hyphen guest hyphen x11. So this will basically install the guest OS. Let's just remove the -y, that is my -y, and again run the command without -y, and it will install the VirtualBox drivers for Kali Linux. You need to press Y and hit enter 2 times. So depending on your internet speed, it might take around 10 to 20 minutes, and it will install all the required drivers for your virtual machine. So after installing drivers, you just need to reboot your system by typing the command reboot and hit enter. Now let's install Python on Kali Linux. So after a reboot, you just need to enter your password and hit login. Once you are logged into your system, you just need to open the terminal, and we are going to install the Python IDL. So the command over here is apt-get space install space IDLE. So it will ask you for the permission. Let me just hit Y enter, and it will download the package and install it. So once you have installed it, you just need to type IDLE and hit enter. It will open the software itself. Another way of opening it is by going to programming, and over here you need to select this. I'll just drag it on desktop and create a shortcut. So let me just close, and let's start with the hello world program. Just go to file, new, and over here you will open and write this hello world and slide nerd Priyank Gada. So this is the basic command that we are going to do. I'll just click on save and save it on the desktop. So to run this program you need to just go to the run menu and click on run module, or you can just hit F5 and it will automatically run. As you can see, I'll just go to run module and the output will be shown over here. Special thanks to Slide Nerd. You can check his channel. I have added the link in the description.